This is Miss Walters, and this week we are doing homophones. And there's been some confusion with what the words mean, what category they go in, and things like that. So I'm going to work with you right now to help you do that. So first of all, you should have your words cut out. You should have your column headings cut out. And I'm going to go over the definition of those words right now. So we have nouns, we have verbs, adjectives, adverb, and conjunctions. Nouns are person, place, or thing. Verbs are your action words. Adjectives describe a noun. An adverb is a word that describes a verb. And conjunctions are words that join together phrases, clauses, and other words. A couple conjunctions are like and, but, or, nor. But we only have one conjunction out of all of our spelling words this time. So here we go. Allowed and allowed. Allowed. I read the book aloud. This allowed means I have permission. I'm allowed to go to the store. So this one is an action because you're giving permission to do something. You're allowed to do it, would be a verb. And this, I like to read aloud. Read is the verb. This allowed describes how I like to read. So it describes the verb. So it would go in the adverb column. Let's do course. You have two courses. This course means the texture of how something feels is rough. It's coarse. Sandpaper is coarse. This course is like taking a class or a college course. So this course can be a noun. This course could describe a noun. So it feels coarse. The sandpaper is coarse. Coarse describes sandpaper. Sandpaper is the noun. So this course becomes an adjective. Now in this group, this word in particular this one can be more than one thing. This could also be a verb. So I don't have an extra tag for it, but just notice that it can also be considered a verb. Let's go to bored. I know you guys know that word. You know there's two of them. Okay. Bored. Bored. And then another board. This can be two different things. It can be a verb, like I'm so bored. Board, like a piece of wood board. And then this board is a board that describes a noun. So you could say this one would be over here under the adjectives. Next word, cereal and cereal. And yes, still cereal. There's three on this one too. Cereal, the noun. Cereal, like you eat for breakfast. And then you also have cereal as an adjective. I mean, you've probably heard of serial killers at this point from watching TV or whatever. What kind of murderer killer was it? It was a serial killer, meaning it happened over and over and over again. Okay. You can also have like a serial number. And then this cereal is like the cereal you eat for breakfast. Let's do weather. You have this weather and you have this weather. This weather with the A means like the weather outside. Sunny, cloudy, rainy, that weather. This weather means you need to choose whether you want to go or not. In this weather is the conjunction. So that is the only one we're going to have all the way over there, okay? I'm going to have to slide these a little bit. So weather and our other weather. Okay, on to choose. We have two chooses. Choose as in I chew my food, nom nom nom. Or you have choose. You need to choose which one you would like, meaning to make a choice. Both of these are actually verbs. Interesting enough, they both go in the verb column. Hire and hire. Two types of hire. This one means I need to climb the ladder higher. So this describes nouns. That mountain is higher. This hire is like, I'm going to hire you for a job. So this one is meaning to take someone on for employment. Hire. Okay, we have berry and berry. This berry is like the fruit you eat, like a raspberry or strawberry. So this is a noun. This berry is like when your dog would bury something in the backyard. So this berry is a verb. It's the act of digging a hole and putting something in it. Trying to make more room. Sorry, just give me a second. All right. Now we got a couple more. We have flower and flower. The flower with the W is like a flower you would smell or a flower you would give to someone. It's one that grows outside. This flour is the flour, the white powdery stuff that you cook with. You put it in cakes, breads, cookies. So this is baking flour, and this flour is the one you would smell outside. And these are both nouns. Okay, now you have ceiling and ceiling. One of these, they should both look familiar to you. This is the ceiling, like the one above your head. Like the ceiling is painted white. Ceiling. So that makes it a noun. This is ceiling as in we are sealing the roof. So what are we doing? We're like making sure it doesn't leak. We're sealing it around the edges with maybe tar or whatever. So that would be a verb. And then you have one more. The last one is morning. One I'm sure you know because you have to get up in the morning. The other one you probably have heard, but maybe weren't sure about. So this is the morning. The one with just the O, M-O-R, is like waking up in the morning. Okay? M-O-R, waking up in the morning. So that is going to be a noun. Okay? This morning has a O-U, and that means to like be sad. Someone has passed away, a person or your pet, and you're sad. You're mourning. You're maybe crying. You might not want to talk to anybody. You'll hear people say, she just lost her husband. She is in mourning. And that's what that means. That's what's going on. She's feeling that way. Now, morning, this last morning, can also be a noun. Like, these two are very, very similar. They're spelled the same, but they can go into two columns. They can either be a noun or a verb. This morning would be like, the cat is in mourning because it lost its friend, something like that, using it as a noun versus she is mourning, using it as a verb. Okay? If you have any questions, please reach out. I hope you find this helpful.